Ali,
Yes, hi.
your voice is not it is audible.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, Sanjay,
yeah, sir.
I'll take care. Okay, you please
Yeah,
click
okay,
and
thanks,
mute.
sir. So
Yeah.
I'm leaving, sir. I'm leaving this meeting.
Okay, okay. You please leave. You please leave. Yeah.
Okay. Continue, sir, putting on my mute, myself on the mute. No.
Okay, sure. So Ali, first of all, I think you're the first class, right? Are you?
Yes.
Okay. So are you basically like working on any tool already, or are you very new to this Power BI and dashboard development?
I'm new to it. I don't know anything about it. Like I've taken a class with Naveen, but we haven't started the Power BI class. We did the SQL and just the basic. But that was
Okay.
it. Nothing new to Power BI.
Okay. So you are not familiar with any thing about Power BI. So you are very new. Okay, I got it. So yesterday we have one class of introduction. Maybe I'll recap once again what we discussed about. Okay. And
Mm.
let me. Oh, let me share my screen. And let me are able to see my screen. Huh? So can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So when I talk about any dashboard tool, right? Either Power BI or Tableau or ClickView, many different tools are available in the market. All these are basically designed for data analytics. So data analytics is nothing but how you are going to analyze the data which you have in your company or whatever the data you receive from any client. And the responsibility of any data analytics engineer or dashboard developer, whoever it is, their job is to describe the data. How you are going to describe the data is very, very important. How effectively you communicate. So first and foremost thing is most of the dashboard tools are very popular in the market because the visualization is one of the field which we can use to easily communicate to the audience. Because why? Because so human brain can easily and can quickly follow a picture rather than a like number, right? Do you agree that most of the visualizations why people will easily connect is because a pictorial representation will be effectively communicated compared to a numerical value. If I want to compare the sales, if I give you numbers in Excel sheet and if I give a dashboard will be the better way to communicate compare it to the Excel sheet. Do you agree that? My first question. Yes or no?
Yes.
Why? Because the visualization is one of the better way to communicate to others because it will have a dashboard or chart which can compare with some other dashboard. That is called as descriptive analytics. When you are describing the data by using the visualization, we call that as a descriptive analytics. All the descriptive analytics will be implemented using the dashboard tools. So we have different dashboard tools where Power BI, Tableau, ClickView, all this will fall under this particular descriptive analytics. And other analytics is predictive analytics, which is basically will be used by the most of the data science people. They will leverage the data available and they will try to predict the future. I want to predict the house price. then I should have the past historical house prices, and I can compare the new requirement with my past historical house prices which are already available, and I'll go and predict what will be the new house price. If I give you 100 house prices with some criteria like if number of bedrooms 2, number of bathrooms 2, and age of the house is 5 years, if I say 1 lakh, the same criteria will be repeated. You can easily predict that house price also is 1 lakh, right? You agree that, Ali?
Yes.
Because I know previously the same scenario may have come up. So that is called predictive. You are predicting something, you are guessing something, or you are estimating something by using the historical data. That is called as predictive analytics, predicting the future. And the third one is prescriptive. Prescriptive means where you are going to not only predict, and you will take an action as well. After I predict this particular house price is this much, I will send a notification to the user who requested that. That will be usually manually people do, but in prescriptive analytics, my tool itself will send a notification. Everything is automated. As part of the data analytics side in Power BI, we only deal with the first option, this one, only descriptive analytics. These two will come when people who deal with the data science, they only will work on this, the second and third. As part of our Power BI, we only deal with the descriptive analytics, which will help us to build the dashboard. So dashboard is nothing but a group of tabs which will have the information to explain or demonstrate to the user with some justification. And coming to data mining. So data mining is also one of the important techniques which will be used by most of the data engineers or data analytics engineers to analyze the data and extract some meaningful information, and then that information will be used to increase the revenue of the company or reduce the cost, and sometimes both. The main motivation for going a dashboard is to understand the business and find out the different ways to engage the business or increase the revenue. Do you agree that? That is what people do, right? Business analysis means what people do in the business analysis. They will try to understand their business growth, their sales growth. They'll compare with the previous month and current month sales, right? And they'll see what is the reason for the reduction in the sales. And how can I identify that? I need to plot a dashboard which can have a dashboard which can compare the last month and current month sales. That can be achieved through a dashboard only with the pictorial representation. So to achieve this data mining and data analysis, many tools available, including Power BI. Power BI is one of the tool for this particular data mining and data analytics. And coming to Power BI, so Power BI is basically like a tool which will have multiple components in that. It can be used for building a dashboard or building a report, or even publishing them into the cloud by leveraging the data sets available in different sources. My source can come directly from a file also, Excel file, from a Power BI desktop software, or it can directly come from even our Outlook OneDrive also. I know what is, I hope you know what is OneDrive. We have OneDrive here. Oracle, sorry, this one. This is not this one, this one. OneDrive is nothing but Outlook OneDrive, just like our Google Drive. Sometimes your data may be sitting in OneDrive where you will go and connect from Power BI to this OneDrive and pull the data. Sometimes my files will be sitting in a SharePoint, and sometimes my data directly come from cloud. So here my data will be, sources will be from different areas, and my responsibility as a data analyst is to extract all these data sets, and I need to go and generate some kind of dashboards or reports. And once my dashboard or report is ready, I can simply go and publish it, and that can be utilized by the end users. The end users can be any one of these. It can be a user who is using a Power BI iPhone app, or it can be Windows Power BI Windows application, or it can be a Power BI dashboard from the browser, or it can be a Power BI like a iPad app. So my users can use Power BI from any with different like applications here. But whatever the dashboard or report I'll develop, it should be accessible to all these people. That is called publishing a dashboard. When I publish a dashboard means my dashboard will be available to all the users. Everybody will have their own approach. Some people will use, as I mentioned, iPhone app or Android app. Some people use a desktop app, something like this. A desktop app will look like this, or a desktop app, or it can be a mobile Android app. So everything depends upon the user requirement. But our dashboard which we develop will be only one, but that will be accessed by multiple people. So sometimes my data also will come from SQL Server database also. So most of the data will be source will be either Excel, or it can be from SQL Server database, or it can come from like a SharePoint, or it can be like an Excel file in my local, or it can be Excel file in OneDrive, or it can come from even from the Azure cloud also. Then what are different components that Power BI are having? Are there are different components available. The first and foremost thing is like there are different components in Power BI. The first and foremost thing is nothing but the Power BI desktop. So Power BI desktop is one of the like Power BI service. The first one is Power BI service, which is basically in the cloud, where you can go and access this Power BI service by using a cloud portal, and you can access all the data whatever that will be in the live, and you can ask whatever the questions you have, and I can easily integrate with the Power BI data analytics and create a content based like dashboard for your company needs. And it can also help you to share your insights across the web, mobile, and also can be embedded within the organization own applications. This will be in the cloud. Power BI services will be in the cloud only. The second one is nothing but the Power BI desktop. So Power BI desktop is nothing but whatever we just saw, this one. This is Power BI desktop. So this desktop is nothing but we will install as a software in your Windows, and then it is free to download. I can access the data anywhere using any device and anytime, and it is a free downloadable software, and we can simply go and install it and we can start using it. This is basically used to develop the Power BI dashboards, not as an end user tool. And I can even do the data modeling and design my dashboards using this Power BI desktop. And after the data is loaded, we can even apply the transformation and data cleaning on top of the data which we received. Finally, once the design is done, we can view your dashboard from any location. So that is the benefit of Power BI desktop software. And the third one, apart from like a Power BI service and Power BI desktop, is there is another one which is like Power BI like mobile is there. Power BI mobile will help you to access your dashboards from the mobile devices, like for example Microsoft mobile or Android phone or Apple iPhone and Apple Watch. We can access from any of these particular tools. We can also apply some kind of notification, and then we can follow that notification and configure that, and proactively we will receive the notifications whenever required. And also Power BI mobile will offer a cache for your dashboard consumption. When you don't have internet connection, you can simply use the cache to process your dashboard. And the Power BI embedded is the another core service, which is basically will help to embed any of your applications with Power BI. So we need to integrate our Power BI dashboard with any of the company's dynamics like CRM Dynamics, CRPRs, like Microsoft Dynamics ERP, and we can easily deploy and scale up to the Microsoft cloud environment. And apart from that, we also need to understand about when I want to create any dashboard and publish it, I definitely need to depend upon the Power BI desktop tool. First, you want to create the necessary Power BI report or dashboard, and then I need to use a publish button to publish the dashboard to powerbi.com website. And I can even group the reports into a single group, and we can review the answers which the user asks, or whether this particular dashboard is answering or not. And finally, when I go and see what are the different roles available in an organization, there are different roles available in the organization. So most of the organizations will have data analyst engineers who will take care of the responsibility of building dashboards and managing them. And once our dashboard tool is ready like this, we go and see there is a dashboard tool ready here. Nothing but this particular Power BI desktop software. I can close and reopen this to understand better. I'll just try to close this. To start with Power BI, I need to go and search for Power BI desktop. You need to install it. We have it available Google Drive, which you can go and collect, and you can start installing the Power BI desktop software. So we need to go and click on Power BI desktop, and it's going to open the Power BI desktop for window page. So this is called Power BI desktop software, which can be used to store the or build the dashboards in Power BI. And we can cancel this. And how can I go and understand this particular dashboard component? Like for example, there are different options available here, and this is called as Power BI dashboard area where you go and build your dashboard. Second one is for modeling the day dashboard and what data required and how to relate the tables or file sources required. And third one is nothing but the properties will help you to set up how you can go and display your dashboard in the Power BI environment. So when I talk about the data loading part to create a dashboard here, we need to use any one of this particular option to add your data to the report. I can simply go and click on import data, and this is going to load an important file I am loading here where I want to analyze. This is nothing but the sales data. So we are going to see how it is going to load, and we'll try to see if we can apply some kind of dashboard basic operations. This is the file. I'm just clicking this and simply click on load. So it's just loading. So it contains some 115 or 115 or 16 records, and you will see that file here. Here you can see the file has been added, and we can go and use, maybe I want to go and calculate the sales amount. I want to go and add sales amount. I want to aggregate by item category. So where you will see this is the dashboard which got generated. And I want to add a legend which can differentiate the color as well. So I will use channel type in the legend. I'm just selecting and dragging and dropping here. and you will see the channel type also has been added. You can select here channel type is direct, online and post, and it is calculating according to the channel type here. Channel type post here, item category cellular, and sales amount is this much. And coming to the second one, item category cosmetics and channel type direct, and sales amount is 24,400. And the third one, item category electronics, and channel type online, and sales amount 18,000. So like that, we can go and apply this particular properties and get your dashboard optimized on your requirement. So you understood how we created this dashboard, basic level dashboard, Ali? Any questions here?
No, I'm watching you.
Okay, you are good, right? You are able to understand.
Yes.
Okay, now this is a bar chart. Whatever you can see, one line is called one bar chart here. And one thing which we need to keep in mind as a data analytics engineer, I should have a knowledge to select the right visualization for your data. Correct, right? See, I cannot go and blindly use any chart directly, no. I should create a dashboard by using the important, meaningful, like chart. So, for example, if I want to convert this into pie chart, I can do that. Simply go and click on pie now. So automatically it will convert into pie. See, earlier it was a bar chart, now it converted into pie chart. If it is helping you to understand, that is fine. Sometimes the chart may not be sufficient, so you need to change the chart type. Maybe I'll select, for example, like area chart. Let me try this. So this is nothing but the waterfall chart. You can see it's totally different. So we have different charts available here, which we need to understand. It is just loading.
Do you have all the recordings available for this? So if I have to go back and I can
Yeah.
review it.
We are already recording here.
Okay.
It is going to the cloud, and you need to reach out Sanjay team to provide your recording. The materials and all you will have a Google Drive, and I already informed Sanjay to copy the recordings also into the folder.
Okay.
Google Drive folder where you can go through if you missed out the classes.
Okay.
So let me show you even that also, so you will get some idea. We already loaded the data. Yesterday also I shared, on day for yesterday I shared one link. Some time. Yeah, it is already created a chart here, you can see. But this time it's used some like circles here. So that's what we can change however you want. So based on your requirement, it will go and change accordingly. So this is another like a clustered bar chart. This is like a clustered column chart. So we can use whatever the choice you want, you can use it. There is no any restriction that I need to use only the existing charts, and so like that you can change and see. So this is called donut chart, similar to pie chart is another chart. So like that you can change the chart. And most of the times what we have to do is we need to select the visualization which is suitable for your data. Correct, right? If it is a bar chart related, we cannot go and give another chart, no? So how to explain this chart is important. By looking at this data, I can simply say that like a cellular item category is contributing more in sales, no? Do you agree that? Yes or no? Ali,
Yes.
can I say cellular category is contributing more in the sales with the post
Yes.
channel type? If you see this
Yes.
one, this is cosmetics is followed by contributing like a little bit better compared to electronics. You can see it's a bit the sales are a bit higher compared to electronics here. You should be able to explain like this by looking at this chart. What are your insights that you have to explain? That is what companies look for and people look for to understand their business. Hope that is clear. And apart from that, we can change the chart type based on my requirement, and I can go and change for cellular. You can see these are all cellular, and this is like cosmetics, and this is the electronics. If suddenly if the sales of cosmetics increases, then automatically it will move to cosmetics. So you need to see, you need to analyze, and you need to understand, and you need to explain to the user that which is item categories are contributing more in sales. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
Any questions till now?
No.
No, right? So the components wise, you have to understand the things like this is the PowerBi desktop, the first component, and we also have like different other tabs will be automatically populated whenever you create a dashboard here. So format is one which will help you to format your dashboard, and we also have like modeling, which is going to help you to model your like dashboard by which are the sources available, how to connect with the database, and all this stuff we can leverage modeling here. Modeling is nothing but which columns you are using for your dashboard, important columns for your dashboard. So that part usually like done by the data analytics engineers only, and we need to go and see which type of chart is required and what is the main purpose of the chart which client is using it. Then only you can go and like restructure it if required, or recreate if required, I mean. Okay. I will try to share this PPT for today, whatever I was showing you, this one, and just try to go through it, this one.
Okay.
So I'll share a file which you can even load. For example, to load the data also, how can we load the data is we need to, I'll just close this and recreate. To load the data also, I'll share one assignment where you need to go and follow the step-by-step process and work on that assignment for today with input file.
Okay.
Will you do that?
Yeah.
Because we need to load it. If at all you don't know how to load it, you just follow yesterday's recording where I was showing how to load an Excel file into this particular dashboard. You can follow that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Now, will you only be teaching the Power BI, or will I be learning a little SQL?
SQL also will learn. First, I will start the Power BI for some time, and then I want to make you comfortable how Power BI components look for. Then in between, will learn SQL as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to connect to one database also, right? SQL Server database we are going to learn. Okay.
Okay.